This is one of the rare moments where if you thought this was not good, you're entitled to your opinion, but you are wrong. One of the best performances I have ever seen on American Idol, ever. What's going on, everybody? This is the Idol Breakdown. We go from 10 to top 7. I'm your host, Clark Beckham. Let's get started. First, we have 10 minutes of shenanigans. We start with a elaborate skit that's not funny. Does anyone think that's funny? Let me know I mean this. This is not one of those things where I try to get people to comment. I genuinely want to know in the depths of my soul, does anybody think that was funny or entertaining at all? The next part was the group song. I was actually down with. I miss it in the old days when Idol did a lot of group songs. That was nice. Katie getting wheeled out on a dolly as Ariel. Miss Piggy, there was Animal. And so many antics. And you think you know what I'm gonna say. But I kind of shamefully enjoyed them. I hate them most of the time. And I hated that I liked them. But I actually was preparing to hate on them, and then I was like, Miss Piggy's kind of funny. We have the first contestant who's also a contestant that goes home, and Lady K. She had some really clean runs that are very typical to her, but she just has too much of a pitch issue, where she just missed too much, and then the last run she missed really bad. It happens to everybody, but you don't want it to happen here. Noah. I am a sucker for Randy Newman and Toy Story, so I am smiling from ear to ear when I see Woody in the background and hear the incredible Randy Newman orchestrated arrangement. He pretty much just has to sing barely in key for me to love this performance. I did like this performance. I thought at the end he was doing some pretty impressive runs and riffs. It wasn't perfect, but he's not losing any voters from this. And at this point in the show, if you're not on the cusp of getting cut, you can afford one or two of those performances. Not for long, because it's getting tight. Here we have another contestant that goes home, and Emyrson. I was surprised that she went home. I thought she was kind of sneakily the favorite. A dark horse, perhaps. I thought this was really nice. I thought it was one of her best vocals. I didn't have any issue. I didn't think she had any of those yelly moments that I've talked about in the past. I thought everything was really well controlled. Power was there. She felt grounded, but it's just not enough to make the cut this time. If you think that puppies are pretty, then you should like this video. And you should subscribe and hit the notification bell if you think that snakes are bad. Another reason you should subscribe especially and hit the notification bell is throughout the week I will randomly do live Q&As where only subscribers, and I say that because all you gotta do is just push that button when you push the notification bell, can ask questions. And only the people who are notified with the notification are gonna catch these live streams. I'm deleting them right after they're done. So if you wanna take part in these wide open live streams to subscribers, just click the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell, and we can hang out and we can ask questions and talk, and it's free. And while you're there, there's 3 buttons there. You've already clicked 2 of them. Might as well prove that you love puppies and click the 3rd one. Hunter Girl. And it's warm and real and bright. Very elegant, showed us a different side of her. There were moments of this that were jaw-dropping, but just before my jaw became unhinged, something would happen vocally that would keep me from feeling that. It was just almost there, and it was there, but it wasn't all the way. This one was tough. It was really close, and it was fragmented for me. She did it, and then she'd kind of not do it, and then she'd do it. I don't even know what it is. Gosh, I sound like Lionel right now, don't I? All in all, there were some really special moments. Couldn't put it all together in one piece for me. I hate the run at the end. I don't think there's a point to it. It seemed like a very country run to me. Da, da, da. It's like, man, just land the plane. Just land the plane. You've done a great job. You want to lay up on those. Nice and easy, and we're done. Lionel doesn't make sense to me almost the entire episode. He says something to her like, at the beginning, you had an idea of your career. Now, that's your whole career. I don't know what that means. How do you take that?
Remember me
Jay, I thought this was really nice and impressive. I am so team ballad when it comes to Jay. As much as I adore how funky that Eye to Eye song is, and I guarantee the band was so pissed that he didn't pick that song because they would have murdered it. And I think he would have done well too. I still knew that the best decision for him is almost always going to be a ballad. That being said, I did find myself a little bored in this, and maybe that's my fault. Maybe I'm just not setting myself up in a mood for high class music. Lionel here says something like, you think of the numbers in the beginning, don't think about numbers. What are you talking about? What are numbers? Who thinks of numbers? Numbers? Is that like an allegory, or is that an analogy for like you're analytical at the beginning? What is he saying at this point? I am getting ready for tour and I'm getting hype. I've also booked house concerts on my route. So if I'm not coming to your town on this tour, hit me up about doing a house concert. Get some people together, make a ticketed event, or I'll put some money in together and bring me to wherever you are. Email me at clarkbeckhambooking@gmail.com.
Then you walked up in the door smiling with your lipstick all a mess. Oh, I've got news for you.
Also, if you need a public speaker for an event, I got you, whether it's a church thing or graduation, motivational speaking, business conferences. I've done those before too. You can hit me up. Same email, clarkbeckhambooking@gmail.com. Leah.
She loved me.
Sings one of my favorite songs of all time, another Randy Newman song. Why is there an accordion though? I think the reason there's an accordion is because Chris Pooley is the leader of the band and he plays an accordion. Leah's a little quirky when it comes to musicality, so maybe she was like, yeah, I love the accordion, throw it in there, and they just went with it. For me, the song did not need accordion. Leah is proving herself every single week as the most musical contestant of the season. She talked about playing piano and I was like, dang, I didn't know you could play piano like that, because this song is a tough song to play on piano. She sang in E flat, which is, for me anyway, is a tough key to play that song in. I was really looking forward to seeing her piano chops, but maybe we didn't see them because maybe they're not quite there, at least not in the key of E flat. Total speculation. I don't know what happened, but we did not see her at the piano. We did see her crushing the song though. I thought it was beautiful. I thought she did very, very well. Always looking forward to see what she does. We pretty much have a guaranteed great performance every time she steps on stage. Nicolina. Here are my thoughts. It's a Disney night. Go off. Go do the theater thing all the way. Do the talking stuff and the acting. Just do it. They did so much production for her that they didn't do for anybody else. It's your time. You've got all the stuff. Do it. And she did it. Honestly, I loved this performance. I loved all of it except the last note. The last note she missed pretty badly, but everything else was wonderful, which makes me so disappointed at the last note. Because, like I said earlier, you just want to land the plane at that point. You don't want to throw some high-risk ending note that will jeopardize your entire performance. Would it have been amazing if she pulled it off? Yes. But she didn't. Now I'm talking about this instead of how much I love the performance, which I've talked about too, but you gotta just land the plane on those. Don't try something that's not a layup, that's not a for sure high percentage shot. But I did love this performance. Mike, I love this song. Chris Pooley and the band crushed this. The key change was gorgeous. I thought 90% of this was awesome. 10%, I felt like he got lost and was a little sloppy here and there. It sounded for a second like they wanted to go to church. It sounded for a second like they did go to church, and Mike was almost to the altar but couldn't quite get there. And when he finished the song, one of my favorites he's done, I'm asking, is that a country singer? I know I'm beating a dead horse here, especially since he got cut. But he's so good, he's not a country singer. He can choose to pursue country and sing country, but it's still Randy Moss playing running back. it's still an unbelievable athlete doing something different, but he's an R&B soul singer. Here we have Lionel once again saying things that make no sense. He said, "Your mother said it best. I'm here to see my top 10 number one." I think that's all he said. Can we figure something out for Lionel? Can we just write him down what to say? I know we're always skeptical, like, is that really happening? It should, maybe, for him. If you want to listen to this as a podcast, you can click the link below, or you can just search Idol Breakdown in Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Then we've got Christian.
On the path unwinding. It's a circle till we find our place. On the path unwinding. Woo! It's the circle of
This is one of the rare moments where if you thought this was not good, you're entitled to your opinion, but you were wrong. This was so good that I actually do not care what you say. If you say a negative thing about this, you are wrong. Not only was this the best performance of the night, this was the best performance of the entire season that anyone did. I would venture to say that this was even one of the best performances I have ever seen on American Idol ever. That run that he did. He did it twice on a key change. That will go down as one of my all-time favorite American Idol performances. In the Groove Crew member live chat, people were cracking me up. They did not disappoint. My wife is yelling at me because every shoe just got thrown out of the window. Makes me want to get up and Jericho march this house down. My God. If a spontaneous baptism doesn't happen, the show is completely fake. I love the Groove Crew. If you want to join the Groove Crew, you can click the join button below this video or click the link in the description below. It's $5 a month. You can be a part of this live stream watch party, and you can also take part in the live Q&A on Tuesday nights after the premiere. Everybody's invited, but only members can ask the questions. Fritz.
I will find my way. I can go the distance.
Really cool arrangement. He changed kind of the time signature vibe of this song. So originally, it's very slow piano, stringy ballad like this.
I am on my way. I can go the distance.
But he decides to do like a acoustic guitar, Dave Matthews Band triplet feel, which is really dirty. So he's playing like downbeats, and the acoustic guitar player next to him is playing triplets. Something a Groove Crew member mentioned about Fritz, which is a great point, was the fact that his guitar is so high in the mix is a big testament to how well he plays guitar and how much the mixing engineer, the band, the musical department trusts him. He's really doing well, which brings me to my winner of the week. It's Fritz, because I think he's the front runner. Also, his EP is #1 on the iTunes pop charts, which is awesome for a number of reasons. One of them being that is the way that you make the most money. If you get a stream on Spotify, it's like 0.0000008 cents per stream. If someone buys your song on iTunes, especially if you own all of it, that's like 99 cents or $1.20 or something like that per download. So good for him. He is nailing every single performance. Luke said it, and it's true. He's just not missing on any level, and he's smiling and he's confident and he's having a blast. Oh gosh, that reminds me. Derek Huff, what a great mentor he was. Really sad that Ben Platt wasn't able to do it, but Derek Huff was great. Something he said to Christian was, you don't have confidence, you do confidence. Love that. Maybe he could be a judge next year. He would be such a good judge. My loser of the week, I would say the ex-Idol contestants that didn't get invited to the reunion show. Now, I mean, I didn't get invited, but I'm sure they were like, oh, well, he is clearly busy with these videos. He wouldn't be able to do such a thing. Like, I'm sure they would have. I'm sure I was the first on the list, but you know, it's clear that I'm busy, you know what I mean? So, I mean everyone else that was invited to the reunion. Let's move on and talk about our conspiracy theories. This is a really good one from Josh Kuttner. In the live Q&A, you said that the live evictions are now a level playing field because the contestants are all from the East Coast time zones. However, I think it could still heavily advantage country singers since fans of the country genre are likely disproportionately found in the South, in the Eastern and Central time zones. Thoughts? I think you're very articulate and smart and a genius. I think that's a great point and totally makes sense that Middle America and Eastern and Central time zones are where most of the country fans are, I think. I've been to California and there are a lot of country fans there too. They're kind of everywhere, but very good point by Josh. Our viewer question is from Morgan R. Question, when doing arrangements with the band, do you have to know a lot about instrumentals and provide them with anything, or do you just show them what you want and they follow you / help you? Very good question. So when you're on Idol, you have a team of 2 coaches. A coach that focuses on your vocal performance, and then a coach who focuses on the arrangement that you want to do. So you'll go away with them in a room, you bring to the table what you want to do, and then that arrangement coach of the 2 coaches helps figure out the logistics of what you want to make happen. They write the chart, they give it to an assistant, then they write the big chart for all the different instruments, and then they give it to the band. And then when you're there performing, you can make comments to the band, and your coaches are there too to help make that process really smooth. They're very, very good at it. These coaches are world class. These premieres are every single Monday and Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. It is still the best way to watch these videos. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna see you guys very soon. See you guys tomorrow.